Hi everyone, and welcome to the Capcouriers rock painting tutorial. My name is Miranda Pitrone, and I'm going to do just a little dot art for you just to show you the basics on how to create a nice little design using dots. So I normally use brushes, but there are a ton of dotting tools out there available for you if you don't feel comfortable using brushes. There are styluses like these. There are people who use the ends of crochet hooks. You can use the ends of paintbrushes. People can use just about anything around your home. People find tacks, push pins they put into the eraser on a pencil, and you can use that. You can use your imagination. So whatever tool you're using, it will work to make some dots on stones for us. These great little white stones from Capcouriers are really fun to paint on because you can do a lot of different colors, and the white is such a great background for bright colors. You can see they really show up well. Some other stones I've used in the past, I kind of have to paint a background on or put a primer on, but these you don't have to. They work just fine without any kind of paint background or base coat. You can use a base coat on them, especially if you're doing mandalas. You can do something like this where you paint the background in a circle for you to kind of help do a design. But you can also just start your mandala just like this on the stone. Just depends on where your creativity takes you for that. Alright, so if you wanted to do one of the mandalas, which we'll do quick on this little stone here, you can measure if you want, but I just kind of eyeball to find the center, and you give yourself a little guide dot in your center. We always start the mandalas from the center to keep the symmetry and to help your design stay symmetrical throughout the whole piece. Okay, then as you continue, you just make like a plus sign first, and that helps give you a guide for your first row of dots around it. And then in between your plus sign, you're going to do a couple more little dots. Alright, so your next color is just going to go in between the dots that you've already put down for your first ring. And these are just the basics of this design. So just pick colors that you enjoy and keep on painting them down. You can also, as you go out, make the dots a little larger, and that changes up the design a little bit. And then when you get out a little bit farther, you can make more space in between, put a larger dot, and then put dots around the larger dots too. And basically, whatever you do to one side, you do to the other, kind of like an equation, and it will keep your symmetry and change your design each time. So I could add a triangle or some lines here, or dots out this far, but as long as you do it here, then do it all the way around, and that will help keep the symmetry of your design. And also each time it changes, so you have something new that you've created each and every time. So I'm just going with some nice aquas and blues today. But you can see how nice they look on these white stones too. And now that you're getting farther out on the stone, you could do something larger like I was talking about previously, and put dots around something larger out here. A lot of times in my designs I like to tie in the colors from the inner parts of your circle too. So see how that dot's quite a bit larger. And that'll allow me to put some smaller ones around it. Or a lot of times I like to make them into flowers, so you kind of just take your lines and make petals around them, or whatever you want to create, whatever your heart is telling you you want to do with that stone. I kind of make the designs up as I go, but definitely there are planners and you could sketch out your plan ahead of time. But this is just the basics of a mandala. Alright, I'm just going to use a darker color here to show you the little dots around the larger dot briefly. And then you do that all the way around your stone to keep the same symmetry of your pattern. And then you end up with something like this. Just a fun little design on these great stones. And then if you really wanted, you could add in a pop of other color, because this will change it up entirely. But like I said, it's what your heart desires for a design or color combination. And they are just fun little stones to paint. So these are Capcouriers stones. You can find them on Amazon. If you look up painting rocks, Capcouriers, either one of those. They also do giveaways on their Instagram, so be sure and check them out. But there's my little stone for today. So I've done other ones like this lovely little fall tree. You can use these to go hide once you varnish them for outdoors. You could go hide them for other people to find or give them as gifts. A lot of these little ones are light enough if you put a heavy-duty magnet on the back. You can make magnets out of them. They're fantastic. So again, they're Capcouriers stones. And my name is Miranda Pitrone, doing dot art with you today. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.